Hello, welcome to my channel. This is Kathi Lee, Crafting with Kathi Lee. This is a video to show some finish up work I'm doing on my folio that I made with Ease Virtual Retreat 2026. The retreat is over. It was a virtual retreat. I recorded this part once already and my video quit recording, so this is not the original first part of this video was going to be where I showed you what I was going to be doing, but my camera clicked out and it did not save the video. So in light of that, what's on my desk now is a mess. I already recorded this part before and I can't redo it because I've now done the things I was doing during the video that didn't save. So the Ease retreat was wonderful. It was 3 days with a couple hour sessions each evening. And we worked on step by step with Miss Edith on making our journals. I'm not going to do a flip through now. I'm going to show you this beautiful little charm that was included. Tons of digitals. I got when you signed up for the retreat, a couple days before the retreat, we were sent the full digital kit, which was awesome. And I thought, because maybe I didn't read the instructions very well, that because I had the full digital kit, I needed to print it all off. I'm going to try to work on this while I talk. I needed to print it all off, so I printed everything, forgetting that I had my printer set. I had fixed my printer so it would print in full edge to edge, and I didn't change it back. So mine printed bigger than I expected it to. And I was just going to go with it and use it, but it was going to work, but my tags would have been bigger. Everything would have been bigger. And I can't even see the edge of this. And anyway, then I found out when my kit came that... trying to find another pliers. I am not a jewelry maker. I struggle with this. When my sister lived here with us and even when she lived in the city near us, I made sure that she made all my charms and dangles for me because I am not coordinated. I'm not any good at it. I make a mess. It takes me twice as long. But so in one of the other videos, I was trying to put these two charms together, and because this one had that angle of a thing and this one had that, they weren't hanging right. So I am hoping, there, now they hang, well, except that that's backwards. There, now they hang pretty, the birdhouse in front of the thing. So, anyway, it's very frustrating to have it did this to me yesterday, and I was frustrated where my camera shut off in the middle of a video, and of course I don't notice it till I get up and look at the video. So, it's done it twice today. I'm really frustrated. I can't redo the part because I've already cut those pieces and such. So what I did show in that part is I showed how I took scraps. I took extra pieces like this from my kit and I punched them with just a regular punch. Some of them I punched with just a regular 1-inch punch, and then I punched some others with my bigger 1.5-inch punch. To make dangles for my journal. And then because I was going to use glossy accents, but it takes so long to do, instead I ran my punches through here, my punched images through my little handy dandy Xbox. When I first got one of these, my son just thought it was so funny that I called. He would say, "My mom has her very own Xbox," and laugh because it was not the Xbox that young people think of. So I did this so that they'd be nice and have tons of adhesive on the back. And then this one, the smaller one, I wanted to have a little sheen, and I'm not going to put this one together because it will not dry. I wanted to have a little sheen, but I didn't want to wait for Mod Podge to dry, so I just took some regular clear fingernail polish and went over this. Now obviously if you want it to be acid free, this is probably not the situation, although I don't know if fingernail polish has any bad things that would mess up your scrapbook, but probably not. So I'm going to have to let this one dry, so I can't put it together. But then, because I have this adhesive on the back, I was able to take these and find another piece of scrap paper, maybe. So I was able to take another piece and put it so that the stuff will show behind it. And I don't think I can do it with this without gunking it up. So then I did that. And I just took my punch. And this was, oh, I keep grabbing the wrong punch. And this was all in my video that didn't record. I have never sliced videos together, but that's what I'm going to attempt to do. I'm going to attempt to add this video to the other two parts of the video that did not record, or did not, one video did not save it, all the other two, the other two recorded but dropped in the middle, and I don't even know where they recorded, so my video is probably not going to flow correctly because I didn't notice when it shut off. It just shut off. And in looking online quickly, and I looked the other day and I thought I got rid of enough storage, but evidently when your camera gets too close to storage, it won't store videos. And also, I had my video set to a higher resolution, so that evidently was a mistake. But so I was showing how I put these together, and that one, and that's another one I have to redo so that it hangs properly. And again, I'm not a jeweler. I'm not good at this. I don't pretend to be good at it. I don't like doing it. I could hire somebody, I would, to just sit there and make me a bunch of dangles. But then I wouldn't have what I needed when I wanted it, so I guess I'm going to have to suffer through and figure out how to do these a little quicker. Jewelry is just not my thing. Paper crafting is my thing. Jewelry is not my thing. Needle crafts, like, well, I can do cross stitch and I can do crewel. I don't very often, but I cannot do crocheting or knitting because I have no patience. I have no patience for counting. And I'm not good at it because I don't practice and I don't want to practice. I did reteach myself like 15 years ago after learning in childhood. And I don't care. I don't want to do it. So, but jewelry making is another one of those things I'm just not good at. I don't profess to be good at it. It's okay not to be good at everything, and that is definitely something I'm not good at. So there's my birdhouse. And here's this. By putting this on there, it's going to hang nicer. And that's what I was going for. So now it hangs right in front of it, the little birdhouse and the bird. And I'll put this on here. So that is the tag I needed to fix. I needed to fix these two tags, and if you should be able to see the other videos I did. I'm trying to merge them all together into one cohesive video. It won't be cohesive. Who am I kidding? So I have all of these that'll be stuffed into my journal along with this little envelope. I'll probably put some paper in. These little smaller tags that I may add a brad to. These nice little postcard kind of things. And all of these were in the kit. I did line them. This is just with some of the other paper that was in the kit. I put the tab binders, which reminded me of recipe books. I put printed images and stuff on the back of that. I just wanted them to be sturdier, so instead of double printing them with something on the back, I wanted to layer them on other. And this, I layered them with pieces that I hadn't used in the journal itself, so they're really nice and sturdy. They will add a little bulk, but this is gonna. And then this one was some of the fabric I used that I was given to use on the cover, and I just zigged down around the edges a little bit to keep it from fraying and layered that on that. And just more, I just randomly picked, uh-oh, that's when I could put a dangle on. I just randomly picked the leftovers I had and mounted them out. That one has a brad, so I don't need to do that one. That one I could do with the charm. And then we have these big note card things. So those are cool. And a couple more of these over here. And I think that's about it. And then I had a whole bunch of whale tail tabs and other stuff that I may not use. Then I had this fun little door knocker thing. And so I have a lot more I can do. I'm going to do these 3 more tags, so I'll have to get some more charms. And that's about it. So thanks for visiting my channel. Oh, where did I put the piece that needed to dry? I probably stuck something on top of it. Nope, there it is. Oh, see, it's already dry, so I can take that out. Find a piece of paper. Pop this on it. And then just take my... Did I cut the other one out? I got those two. Yep, I did. Oh, I didn't cut. I punched. Cheapers, creepers. So, I did a bunch of these on the video that didn't record. So, that's nice. Nice to do things more than once. But at least I had enough to still be able to show you guys without printing more paper. So then I will just do this. Ew. Which, I guess I'll do that blue. Not really what I would have went for, but... So I will put these together and put this in at the beginning of the videos, of the 3 videos, that I will try to put together into one video to show you what this project is all about. Again, this was the finish up of the tags and such for E's virtual retreat. It was a blast. I loved it. I would highly recommend. I don't know that she'll do one in 2027. I think it's been 3 years since she did the last one. I was pleased to attend. We were all chatting like crazy in the chat of the YouTube video, and it was just a fun way to get to know some of the other design team members and other customers and crafters in the group. And I sure hope she does another one, or maybe some smaller ones on a smaller scale. I know they're a lot of work for her and her team, so... But, okay, so now this should easily transition to the next video, hopefully. Like I said, I've not merged videos before, so we'll see how it goes. So I'll see you in a few. Bye now. Okay, so apparently my camera cut out again, so I will try to edit this in, or this might be a second video. I don't know why my camera is clicking off on my phone in the middle of a video. I don't know why. I'm going to have to look into that, because this is like the 3rd time it's done it. So I'm going to have to hopefully edit this, or this may be a second video. I was looking for some more charms to use, and that's when I noticed that once again my camera had quit recording partway through the video. Which was, oh, I have Hello Kitty too. I think this is going to have to be enough. Little penguins, those are so cute. That should be my signature charm. Add that to everyone, I guess. I will add another bird. And I don't like the eagle for this. I do like the keys. Put a couple keys on there. I might be combining different metals together for this, just to make it work. Okay. So what else could I grab to make sure I have enough of them out here? I don't know how much of that other video recorded. Kind of annoying. I'll take another heart. And what was in here? Cherries. Why do I have so many cherries? What else is it? Bunnies. I think I'll go with that and hope that's enough. Maybe another. Do I have 2 of those? I like the birdhouses. So I'll grab, there's a couple birdhouses. I think I'll grab one of theirs. Alright, we're going to go with that and hope that's enough for the charms. And I'm hoping my camera keeps running. I've never combined 2 videos into one before, so I may have to ask one of my cohorts on the team to help me with that. So I think I will do a birdhouse. And I don't know how this will work on here. I think that'll work. And then, which thing did I have on this one? I pushed it aside, so I don't know which thing I was using. I may have lost it. Oh, there it is on the floor. Okay, so then I'm going to put this on here, and this on here, and then that's going to go on one of my tags. So I'm just randomly going to pick one of the tags I want it to go on, and I will need to punch a hole in it. So I'm going to use this punch. Don't fall off. And just hook these here, and then I'll probably tie a little ribbon up here to this. Maybe I'll do that now if I have a little speck. I have a little speck there. That's blue though. I don't want a little speck of blue. So I will just cut a little speck of this. So that'll hang. I'll pull it up to the front a little bit more. So it'll hang like that. So there's one of them. Set that aside over here. And then we'll do another one, maybe with a silver dangle. I guess that's the rusty silver, kind of. So this one I think we will do maybe a key with a heart, like key to my heart maybe. So we'll do that. And we'll just grab another one to do that with. I think we'll use this one, or I need to punch my holes. We'll try punching them both at once. This may not work, but it might. Oh, it worked just fine. Okay, so now we will, I could also add beads, but I don't feel like digging out beads right now. I have beads. I did give a whole bunch of my beads away, so I don't have as many beads as I would have had a few years ago. Okay, and again, punch a hole. Where to put that punch? Oh, there it is. Oh. So then we'll go like this. And let's do pink this time. So you may have heard me tell, if you've watched my videos before, you may have heard me tell my story about seam binding, the dyed wrinkled seam binding. Seam binding. I watched a video and it showed how to make your own. You just buy the white, a big old round thing, just with yards and yards of plain white seam binding, and then you can just I don't know if I like the way those hang. Maybe we should do this. Then you can just dye it yourself. So you can, I'm saying that again. So you can get the seam binding, get some different Tim Holtz reinkers, and put a little on some, like on a Teflon sheet, and mix it all up in the Teflon sheet, and then wrinkle it up, and I think you put it in a Ziploc and leave it all wrinkly. Then after it sits well, you hang it to dry, and you'll have all sorts of colors of this. So I bought this stuff. I already had the Tim Holtz inks. I bought the stuff, and I've never even attempted to do it. So I have really good intentions when I get a wild hair. That one didn't really go to fruition, but hey, someday I'll retire and have all the time in the world. And hopefully some of these things I'll get done before that time. Okay, now let's take one of the copper looking ones. And let's do, I'm going to have more charms than I need. Let's do Believe and an Angel. They're not the same. Let's do the Angel before the Believe. Believe in an Angel. Run these through here. Let's find one. I have smaller tags too that I may do something with, and I have these little note cards. These will all get tucked into my journal. I'm going to go 3 on this one, and let's see if I can find one that I want to use it on. Maybe that one. So, okay, I know my last video went at least 12 minutes. That's the last time I glanced at it. And then it went bye-bye and was off again. This one's going 12 minutes, so hopefully it doesn't cut out again. Like I said, I did free up the memory on my phone, but I don't know that that made a difference. So let's go with something else on this one. I think I'll do just that nice subtle. Actually, I have a scrap of blue. We'll go with the scrap of blue. I'll put it at the top here. So I'm going to continue just embellishing these and putting them together. I may add some beads, who knows. But I'm just going to, now I've decided that I'd rather have these at the top than at the bottom. So there's those two, and then this last one. And I don't like the way that one's hanging for some reason. Not sure why it's hanging so weird, but so I've got those 3 done, and I'm going to keep working on these and figure out what I'm going to do. And then I will put them all in the journal, and that way I can show you a flip through. We aren't showing any tutorial of any sort or any quick detailed look. I'm not, because this was a paid retreat, and I don't want to share anything that should have been teach anything that should have been just for the participants of the retreat, if that makes sense. So that's my plan at this point. And then we shall see. So look for that video in the next day or two. I do have some design team videos for other groups that I need to get posted. That one I just put a brad. Maybe I'll do that on some of these other ones. So it might be a day or two before I post my flip through. Other design team members may post a flip through before that. Again, you can search SWME Design Team that should connect you to other design team videos. You can also search Scrapbooking with me for design team or for videos from Scrapbooking with me from Edith herself or one of the other team members or one of the other staff members of Scrapbooking with me. And that's about all I know, which isn't much. fun day today. Pretty low key. Had to go pick up okay, my camera kicked out again, so this is, hopefully I'll be able to edit this and put this on the end of my video, and it won't have to be 3 choppy videos. So here's the 4 tags with dangles that I've finished. I do need to put ribbon on this one, it looks like. And then on these ones, I'm going to fix these by using a ring, a jump ring, on these 2. This one I need to add ribbon to. I'll do that real quick. I don't want to use all pink ribbon, so I guess I'll go... Did I not put ribbon on 2 of these? No, there's ribbon. Okay, did the ribbon fall back on that one? Yes, it did. Okay, and that one. So does this one have ribbon? No, this one does not have ribbon. I will grab a little piece of this. Thought I did, but... if I can find the end. Okay, I will add a little bit of this ribbon to here, and then I will finish these and stuff everything, finish embellishing any of these I want to embellish, and then I will stuff everything into the journal and do a flip through. It will probably be a day or 2 because I have to figure out the storage issue with my camera, and we'll go from there. So thank you for visiting my channel. I am Kathi Lee, Crafting with Kathi Lee. I appreciate you stopping by. It helps it helps small YouTubers like me. If you like the video, please hit that thumbs up button. If you want to leave a comment, that is awesome. I like hearing from viewers. And also, if you don't already subscribe, please subscribe to my channel. Take a look at Scrapbooking with Me store. They have a lot of wonderful items. Right now, I think it goes at least through today. This is Sunday. The 19th of April, and all Minte products are 50% off when you use the code MINTE50. Some of the items have sold out, but there's still good stuff on there, so take a look. Have a great evening. Thanks for stopping by. I'll see you on the next time, and happy crafting to you.